Hey up YouTubers, Simon B here, welcome back to the channel. You're all keeping safe out there. In the studio again, eh? Well, today I'm going to introduce you to possibly the best looking helmet of 2025. This is the John Doe One, and I think it could be, probably, maybe, well, I think it is the best looking helmet brought out this year. If you want to know how good it is, as they say, stick around and stay tuned.
Like and subscribe.
So since getting the Triumph bobber, I don't know what if you're all the same out there, but usually when you buy a new bike, you usually buy a new helmet, don't you? And then one of the worst things about it is buying a bike that's completely different to the bike you had before. I've never had something, well I have, I was going to say I've never had something like the bobber, but I've had the CCM Spitfire, but that was years ago, and I've had a bike for nearly 2 years since that. So when you get your new bike, you're always looking for something new to go on the helmet, possibly to match the bike or to match everything else that you have, I don't know. I've been using my Shoei X01 open face with goggles on, and I fancied something with their full face, and then I went looking. As you know, I'm a bit of a John Doe fan, and I knew these new helmets were coming out last year. I saw them at ECMA, they weren't just out, but I didn't really have the bobber then, but I was thinking of possibly getting something like the bobber, and I thought that's the helmet for me. So we bought one. This is how it comes in this awesome box. When I took the box off the delivery driver, I went, geez, that's going to be a fair heavy helmet. And then by the time you take it out of the box, it's just the box itself. This box itself is a work of art. Not just what's inside it, the box is just awesome. That's on the front, made for riding, johndoe.com. It's got everything, and it's just an awesome box. We should have done it. We should have really done an unboxing of it, really. Well, this is sort of is. So this slides out like that. It's even got a bit of foam in the top of it to protect it while it's being shipped, or so things don't get damaged. And then you end up with this inside. Now, the John Doe One comes with all sorts of different stuff. Comes with two visors. I'll show you the tinted one that comes with it in a second. It comes with a clear visor. That comes in the box free of charge. It comes with your complimentary stickers that you should be wearing, should be sticking on your helmet while you're in Europe, but nobody does. It comes with a bit of lubrication for the rubber, which most things do. Instruction booklet I've not even looked at. And there's a bit of thread locker inside as well. If you wear this helmet without a visor, you can wear it with goggles, and it comes with a set of coloured blanks to go on the side where the mechanism for the visor is, which is rather awesome as well. So yeah, it's, you know, the box is just quite awesome. It's just a bit of work of art. Even the bag it comes with, a nice canvas bag with the John Doe One emblem on it. Now, when I ordered this helmet, they didn't have this colour in stock at the time. This is what you call the frozen titanium. Now, look at that. Huh? Look at that. So that's the visor it comes with, as standard, the tinted visor. And look at the colour. Huh? Loads of colours. I think there's probably about 10 in the range at the moment. Plain colours, some jazzy colours, some all sorts of different stuff. You can get peaks for them. You can get different colour visors for them. As I'm telling you this, I'll show you on the web page. Goggles, you can get John Doe. Normal goggles will fit inside as well, but the John Doe do them as well. On the back it has a goggle leather strap to so you don't lose your goggles. Nothing worse than putting your goggles out of the way and they're falling off and you never find them. So even if they do fall off the top of the helmet, they'll only dangle around the back of you. The visor mechanism is quite easy and straightforward. It's not like your full ratchet like on the shoey and all different stuff like that, because you don't. It's a bit contemporary. You're not doing 170 mile an hour on something like this. Ventilation. It has ventilation at the top of the helmet there, which opens. You put it in the middle and it closes them all. You can put it on number one, or you can turn it the other way, and then they all open quite considerably. Nothing in the chin area. Not that you really need it. There's no chin guard on it. So depending on the fit of this helmet towards you, you might get a little bit of air coming in that. But I have a draft excluder, as you can see, which is quite good for on helmets. It stops the wind from coming up and making it a bit noisy. Exhaust out the back are the same at the front. I believe the fit, well, I'm an oval head. I must be an oval head because I take a shoey fits me. And the LS2 fits me, and I think they're sort of going on oval, and I think this is an oval. When it first came, as you can see, the padding on the inside is a little bit on the thin side, and I thought, this helmet might not fit me, and I thought it might end up being a little bit uncomfortable. But my first impressions were soon quashed by wearing it. I worn it a couple of times around the house just to make sure that it was about right. I thought there was enough there just to fit correctly. I've now worn this 4 or 5, 6 times, and it's as comfy as anything else that I've had. But the worst thing about helmets, I'm telling you how good this thing is, there's a few people out there that's maybe watching this, that this won't fit you, and it'll never fit you because of the shape of your head. And that's the problem. I couldn't do a video about a helmet that didn't fit me, could I? Because then I'd be trying to sell you something that was no good. But helmet fitting is subjective. But if you have a helmet that doesn't fit you, don't keep it. One of the amazing things about this helmet is that you'd probably never find on quite a considerable amount of manufacturers out there, that this helmet comes in 4 shell sizes. 3 is usually the norm, 2 is what everybody uses, but 4, and that's why they can make it look so sleek and so retro looking. That's one of the unbelievable things that John Doe have done, and knocked it right out of the park to do this. And at 249 quid, it's 2206 safety rated, and to do a 4 shell sizes in a retro looking helmet at 249 at 2206 standard, unbelievable. Double D-ring. I don't really like double D-rings, and the only reason I don't like double D-rings is because it gets caught in my beard, which can be a little bit of a pain. I believe that you can, I know that you can buy different interiors, different sizes, so you can make it sort of fit yourself, but nobody does that. If you go have a look and then they can change the stuff and it costs you the same price, you'd have to buy another size inserts for it. You know, we've got, even inside, I don't know if you'll be able to see that, you might be able to, don't know if you can, just in there, see, get some light in there. You've even got an embroidered John Doe One onto the top of the crown insert. It's got spaces for speakers to put in. If you want to put an intercom on it, it would depend. But it's just so clean looking, isn't it? It's just so clean, just so nice. And that frozen titanium is a really, really lovely colour. Absolutely lovely. The combinations you can do, you can put peaks on. They do a long peak, do a short peak. They do different colour visors, different colour goggles. And let's say once you take the visor off, the insert will go in that are exactly the same colour as the helmet, and you'd never know that it ever had a visor on it. The peak goes on, and then there's just so many variations, as you can see, and it's just a smart helmet. It just does everything. If you're riding retro bike, well, anything really, because 70s it's like the old it's like the helmet that they used to wear in Mad Max. The old 70s helmet, the safety aspect of it, it's got the easy pull inserts that are easily taken out if you're ever in an accident, so they don't have to try and rip your helmet off. They take the inserts out first and then release the helmet. It's quite aerodynamic and it's quite quiet. The quietness of a helmet can be quite subjective, can't it, depending on if you've got a beard, let air in, because most of the wind noise from these helmets nowadays come inside and up past your ears. That's where they come from, not the helmet itself, because these helmets are that aerodynamic because they've had to do for the 2206 of where they throw stuff at it at an angle. They've had to make it more roundy so the air passes over, so it's not really the wind round it, it's the wind coming inside it that gives you the wind problems. So grow yourself a beard, stop the air coming in. So there you go, YouTubers. The John Doe One helmet. What a fantastic bit of kit. 259 quid. So 259 quid. All the variations you can get. Such a smart looking retro 70s look helmet, isn't it? It's just, you know, for the price. 4 shell sizes. Wow. I'll put a link down below where you can get it from. Probably Sports Bike, Urban Rider. I'll even put John Doe's website out. You go and have a look at it. If you thought that video was interesting and informal and you thought it was all right, please give us a big thumbs up. If you just stumbled across us again, sometimes we do a few reviews and things about various different stuff that we buy. This was bought with my own money. I haven't been given it. I wish I'd have waited a little bit because I may have got one for free. If I do buy stuff and it is rubbish, I'll tell you it's rubbish, but I won't be telling you how good it is, not like this. So yeah, please consider subscribing. Give us a sub, give us a thumbs up. Thanks very much. It's peeing it down today. Supposed to be Senior TT Day, Saturday. I don't know if they're going to have it. I don't know if they're going to have any sunshine over there today. I don't know who's going to win that. So this is how far back I record this. You'll probably see this in about 4 weeks' time, something like that. We're on June, probably the end of July. I might try and get out a little bit quicker because for the season. Anyway, if you're riding out there, don't forget, ride safe, be safe, keep safe, and as they say, we'll see you soon.
Like and subscribe.